Hey Rebels, in this episode, I'm so excited to interview Juan Carlos Núñez, who owns Costa Rica Healing Tours and is based in La Fortuna, Costa Rica. Juan and I talk all things Costa Rica. We share about the amazing Reclaim Your Dreams retreat happening in December 2024 and how to level up in your life and business without burning out and while maintaining that joy and energy, and how to reset if you're facing a failure or you've been through burnout. So you don't want to miss this episode. And if you are interested in going to Costa Rica and experiencing that amazing jungle energy, definitely give this a listen. You'll get all those retreat details, and we hope that you join us in December.
What are you wearing on your head, man? What's that? Show me. Is it a bird?
It's a new bandana, see?
I see it.
Cuckoo and the Resplandecent Quetzal is new.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, for me, more in contact with the nature when you are walking, and you are wearing pictures of the animals, it's a friend.
So you wear the animals to see the animals. I love that.
Yeah, you need to attract the thing you want to see, right? Yeah, exactly. It's keep in mind.
This is one of the tour guide's secrets, huh?
We had a lot of secrets. Everything is not only a study. Actually, it's like, how do you say? Like involved in the nature, be part of the nature.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us, for people that want to come and visit Costa Rica, what can they expect?
Okay, well, Costa Rica is a small country. It's a little more than 5 millions here. We split the country in 7 different provinces. Costa Rica is the first country without army. We had an army before, but in 1948, the government abolished the army and started using the money to support the conservation, the education, the social security. You can go to Costa Rica everywhere and you are going to see always, and it doesn't matter, it's a small town, you can see a school and a small hospital for the people, close to the people. Is one of the things about the conservation. Well, now Costa Rica is very famous for the nature. We believe in the ecotourism. It's one of the most important in the Pacific. Well, we can see sloths, of course. We can see the three-toed, the two-toed sloth. We can see the macaws. The big population of the scarlet macaw, beautiful macaws, are close to the Pacific, the South Pacific. And the retreat is very close, or it is very close to Corcovado. It's a sanctuary for the scarlet macaws, for example. But yes, sloths, monkeys. We have our monkeys. Actually, in Ovita, because it's in the middle and close to the South Pacific, we can see the 4 different monkeys. Like only in that area in Costa Rica, we can see them. If you go to the Caribbean or you go to the north, Guanacaste, close to Nicaragua, you only can see 3 monkeys. But in Novita, you can see the 4 monkeys we have in Costa Rica. That's pretty
Nice.
good.
Yeah. So we'll see a lot. Hopefully, we'll see a lot of monkeys, some scarlet macaws, waterfalls. A lot of waterfalls there, right? Like, how many waterfalls do you think? Like thousands?
Oh. Well, in Costa Rica, yes, thousands. In that area, well, the most famous waterfall and everybody wants to see is the Nauyaca waterfall. It's a very, very beautiful waterfall with a very nice pool. And also, one of the things I like about the Nauyaca waterfall is the temperature of the water is perfect. It's not too cold, it's not too warm. It's like very refreshing, a very deep pool. You can go and clean a little bit and jump. It's very nice. But yes, also there are more waterfalls around. But the first I had in mind, yes, is Nauyaca is the number 1. It's one of my favorites, actually.
Oh, great. Yeah, I haven't been yet, so I'm excited to take a group there. So awesome. Oh, that's going to be so fun. So tell us what about Pura Vida, right? Like why people, they travel to Costa Rica and they don't really know what to expect. Like, what's the Pura Vida lifestyle? What's that? What's it like?
Well, it's something like almost in every tour I have here in La Fortuna, people ask me, for example, the Pura Vida, I think it's not only a nice slogan. No, 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 no. It's more than. It's something about you bring in your life. It's something like Pura Vida means many things, like, for example, hello, bye, take care, but also the Pura Vida, I think, is part of our culture. It's like how we see the life. I don't know, but Costa Rica is one of the happiness or in many years, the happiness country in the world. I think part of that is because the nature, because we have nature everywhere. It's green almost the whole year. And the Pura Vida is basically how we see the life. The people in Costa Rica is very friendly, and one of the things we always, when see someone, our friends or even a stranger, we say, hey, Pura Vida, like say hello, but it's something with a good vibration, something like with a very good energy, we want to transmit to the other people. Yeah, I think it's like, basically is chilling in the beach, sometimes watching a beautiful sunset, or sometimes go and walk through the forest to arrive at a waterfall and enjoy that. It's something like that.
Yeah, and I think that's a thing that people can really take away and take home with them is, people come, maybe they're stressed out, they're exhausted, they're trying to get away from winter, and it sounds like they can just come and soak in this good energy, soak in this positive lifestyle, and maybe take some Pura Vida home.
Try to the people feel like in home when they visit Costa Rica. For us, it's very important. Always, like the people feel good, experiment the real Pura Vida life. I know because I've been working as a guide for a long time, and I've been working with people for many different countries. Like some countries, like they have winter, or some countries they are in conflicts, like war, or different reasons, or people is having a bad time, and people used to escape to paradise like this, and I understand very well why. It's one of the reasons my company called Costa Rica Healing Tours, because I think the contact with the nature is one of the best ways you can find yourself and have a better lifestyle and bring to your home. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's really what we're going to do this week after Christmas, right? So we're going to be there December 27th, I believe, through January 4th down in Uvita. And we have the whole resort. So we'll have a couple days where we go out and do, the excursions, go to the Nayaka waterfall, go to the national park.
Yes, it has a beautiful, inside the national park, you can see a lot of animals for sure. But also the park has some of the most beautiful beaches in Costa Rica. Very turquoise, white sand. The sea is like blue. It's a really nice place. It's a paradise. I know very well why it's one of the places people want to visit more when they visit Costa Rica. And also there are some viewpoints you can go up and see the beautiful view of the ocean, the Pacific Ocean. It's just amazing. It's something like, yeah, I think everybody needs to experiment one time, once in your life.
Yeah, and I what I really hope we can do in this week, and what we plan to do is make this like that once in a lifetime experience, right? It's all about growing your business, getting grounded, getting ready for 2025, and soaking in all of that positive energy. I was saying earlier, I felt like in that area up in the jungle, it's like the energy, it's like Avatar. It's like being in a whole different world. And I love that about Costa Rica. It's just, it's such good energy, like everywhere in the whole country. And I love that area too. So
basically, well, Costa Rica, we had many places very good for do the meditation, very peaceful places that you can go and stay and enjoy the nature, but also sometimes as a reflection about your life and what is the goals in your life, the things you want to do. Like 2 years ago, I was working just as a freelance tour guide here in La Fortuna, but at one point I said, no, I need to do something else. I learning a lot here, and I think I can do even more. It's one of the things I want to join this retreat, and try to transmit to the people part of my energy. Maybe tell them my story. Maybe they can, pick up some things, and maybe they can start improving how create the life they deserve, because everybody deserve the best life. But of course, it's not only like, I want that, I want this, also is to improve and they, like people say, I think it's American, phrase, like take the bull by the horns, things like that.
Yeah, and I think like the timing is going to be really great too, because again, we're coming up to the end of 2024, and I think like starting into that new year, there's like so much opportunity to try something new, to like go a new direction in your business, to take the bull by the horns and like, really invest in yourself and where you want to go. And I think it's going to be really great for people to have that opportunity. So Juan, I have a question for you. So a few months ago, when I was still in Costa Rica, Juan and I did this wonderful meditation that he led. And I'm wondering, are you open to leading a meditation at the waterfall for us during the retreat?
Yes, it's something like I was thinking about that. Yes, so I think yes. I think when I am in the nature, when I walking in the forest, like something, I can feel the power of the nature, and it's something I want to share with people. I don't want to just keep to myself. Just I want to share, because beautiful things like this, experience like this, you need to share with the others. I think there is too many abundance. Everybody deserve all the best in their life.
Mhm.
And it's something I want to share with people. And yes, I can do a meditation, and also I can give you to the people some tips. When
Mhm.
they come back, to their normal life, it doesn't matter they're living in a city or thing like that. I can try to give some tips like they can bring, and in one moment during the day when they need to find themselves again, they can do. But yes, we have too much nature around the world, and I think it's something very nice and something I really want to do.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good point. It's like when you find that centered place within yourself in nature, it's easier to tap into it once you're back home. And, that's something that I think is really important for people. Like you said, there's nature all around the world. So you can come to Costa Rica, you can feel it, you can get back in touch with yourself, your purpose, where you want to go, your why, and start like getting really centered and grounded. But then it's also about taking that back home and taking that back with you. And if you guys watch my content at all, you'll see like I have spots everywhere that I go, because I've traveled a lot and I've lived a lot of places, and I always find a spot, normally by the water. But you have to know what that feels like, that centering and that grounding, and what you want to feel, and then you can recreate it. So that's a really great point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the meditation. Looking forward to, let's see, we're going to have excursions. We're going to be in the town there. It's going to be all kinds of local food. Juan, what can you tell us about the local food?
Okay, this is a very good question. About food. Okay, well, Costa Ricans, well, we are in Latin America. It's a Latin American country in Central America. Well, we like the corn, the sweet plantains, the pineapple. One of the most traditional dishes we have is the traditional casado. It's rice, beans, salad, sweet plantain, sometimes cheese, and some protein. Could be fish, pork, beef. Well, the thing is like it's a very complete food. Like bring everything your body need. It's one of the things. And we love tortillas. We love, yeah, I think in Costa Rica we like the sweet things uh, more than maybe other countries. But basically here, like you can find another word, because it's something that also I want to promote. Like the people used to start eating or testing different things because, of course, it's part of the experience. The food, the gastronomy is very important part of the when you are visiting a country, and that's something like. But yeah, you can expect well rice, beans, of course, but not only that. There's much more. Like
Yeah,
I
and
would.
it's all fresh. Yeah, it's all like fresh, locally sourced.
Yes, it's one of the things people always say to me, "I Juan, but this pineapple is too sweet." And I say, yes, of course, because you are eating in the country of the origin,
Mhm.
and we don't need to froze the pineapple, not because we take from the farm to the
Yeah,
to the table to the dish. And
it's
yeah,
like the
basically.
original farm to table. Yeah.
Exactly. And remember, well, here in Costa Rica, we had too much light, because we are very close to the equator. That's mean like that's why the forest here is always green, never change, basically. And that means like the plants receive a lot of light, and the light is very important, even for us.
Mhm.
Receive the light of the sun is something very important, and you can even, you
Yeah.
can taste.
Oh, so yeah, the food's so good, guys. Like we're gonna have the best, like fresh local food. It'll be buffet style. So yes, lots to look forward to. So what we've talked about the nature, we've talked about the excursions, the tours, we've talked about the food, we've talked about the animals. What else do we need to talk about? Well, accommodations. So we're staying in an Eco Lux resort. So it's going to be all the amenities that you need, right? It has an amazing yoga deck. And if you click through on my website, there is a video on the retreats page that kind of shows the resort, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's a pool. We'll be doing yoga and meditation daily. We'll be working through the workshops. So we're going through like mindset. We'll be talking about habits. We'll be breaking through limiting beliefs. We'll be building a plan for 2025 and making sure that, it's really clear how we're going to get there and how you're going to start to actually reach your goals and actually get to where you want to be. Let's not let another year go by without action. I want all of us to succeed together going into this next year and really build some great connections. Yeah, because Juan, we just met in February, and it's been a great connection, and I would like to see everybody else start to build more community. I'm so excited. This is going to be such a transformative week for everyone there, and I think like we're going to have the right group of people, and we only have 20 spots available. And I want to see this sold out. I want to see people come, build community, build connections, like build those business friendships, those business relationships that are going to help you in your next chapter. Come out with a plan, get rejuvenated. It's like you said, Juan, like we're going to heal our souls in nature. We're going to nourish our bodies with this delicious food. We're going to laugh. We're going to play. We're going to do yoga. We're going to meditate. We're going to have fun. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be amazing and transformative. And I am just so excited. So yes, you can get to the website. It's linked from my page. From the highlights, you can see like next retreat. You can see the details there, or click through to my website, adrianalloway.com. You can get all the details there on the retreats page. But yeah, I can't wait to do this. And Juan, so excited that you're going to be joining us.
When you visit the nature, you had a big opportunity. Please don't miss the big opportunity to connect with the nature and really feel the the power of the energy, the healing, the all the good things. Because sometimes people go to the forest only because they felt stressed or whatever. Also, you can go not only in that situation, also just for be grateful to have this beautiful life and feel the energy of the animals, the plants. Everything is alive there.
Mhm.
It's too much energy, and always I try to recommend to the people, do frequently as possible, because basically also because the name of the company Costa Rican Healing Tours is because I felt like the nature healed my soul, and nowadays I feel more connected with myself.
Mm.
And it's something, as I told you before, it's something great. It's very, 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 very nice experience. And also nowadays, I want to share with others. I think it's part of my mission. Yeah, well, for the people is following Costa Rica Healing Tours, well, I have people like I meet before, and I start inviting them to be part of this. I have some people interested to join us. That's pretty good for me because it's one opportunity to see my friends again, and it's a beautiful event. But yes, all the people, if they wanna contact us, you, Adrian, or me, and Costa Rica Healing Tours, just make questions. Don't be afraid. This is for you. We are doing this event for you. Take the opportunity. Don't miss the chance to join us and transform your life, because it's the most beautiful things you can do for yourself, and show the love for yourself. And yeah, basically everybody's invited to join us and transform
Yeah.
their life.
Yeah, and I think that that's a really good point, because so many people I feel like are afraid to invest in themselves, right? And people, they are like, oh, I don't want to spend money on me, or I'm not worth it, or maybe it won't work out. And if that's you, if you're someone that's going like, oh man, I don't know if I'm worth it, like you need to be here, because we're going to break that mindset, and you're going to find success, and you're going to get to your next level. And this is the kind of thing, like the reason that I wanted to start doing retreats is because change and growth happens when you put yourself in the right space with the right people. And you can't create a different life if you never do anything different. And so you have to change your environment. You have to get out and put yourself in the space where you can grow, where you can become who you want to be, build the business you want, build the life you want. And you only live once. So yeah, I would say if you're wondering, is this for me? We'd love to have you. It's definitely for you.
Yeah, basically that's totally right. Like the most important person in this life is you, and you need to take care of you. You need to invest in yourself. That's why you go to the gym. That's why you invest in good food to eat. And everything we invest in ourselves is like we show the love we have for ourselves. Like, I think I an example. I was working for companies time ago, and in one point I was thinking like I was giving too much, and they didn't recognize me, my services and everything. And I start working in myself, studying, um, have start having a better life, healthy. And if I did, you can do it. I working in the job of my dreams. That's totally right. Every day when I go and explore and show the beauties of the Costa Rica to my people in my groups, I'm doing the job of my dreams. And the people on something ask me, Juan, you had a perfect job. Yes, I have. But I start working on that time ago, and now I can enjoy the the goal, the reward.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't, it's so true. You don't get to your dreams without investing in yourself. And I know you've invested in yourself because I've heard your story, right? And you've gone to college, and you've invested in your business, and you've put the time and the effort and the money into you and into growing what you want. And that's how you get that like dream job and that dream life where you're like doing what you want. And if anyone follows me, you've probably seen like I'm bouncing around the world. I'm like coaching people, I'm helping people, I'm happy, like I'm living the life that I really want. And that didn't come without investment. Like I've invested in coaching, I've invested in retreats, I've invested in education. Like I've spent time and money on myself to get myself to this point, to get to this place where I am living in my dreams. And sometimes people will DM me and they'll say like, "Oh, how's your journey to your dreams?" I'm like, "I'm there. Like I've arrived." Like, yeah, I'll always have goals and there's always growth, but when you build those right foundations, you put yourself in the right environments, that's how you get to that next level. That's how you start to build and get to your dreams. And, you know, it does take work, but it also takes mindset and it takes investment and it takes, you know, you putting you first. And I love that you said that, Juan. I love that you highlighted that. And I hope at the retreat you get to tell your story, and I would love to hear some of your background because I think it's very inspirational and could inspire a lot of people. And I love your mindset and I love how you do your business. And yeah, I think you have a lot to share for us. So I'm excited about it.
Yes, I can tell the people in the retreat a little bit now, maybe, yeah. Okay, I grew up not in the best, like neighborhood. Like my family, my I grew up just with my mom, and five sisters and one brother and me, seven. My mother, eight. Well, we start working pretty young because when you had a big family and you don't have your father is not there to support the family, you need to try to go and try to support because it's too much job for my mother well, was a too much job for my mother in that time. And but just basically when I finish the school, I pay for my high school and I pay for my university. It's something. Of course, you always have angels, I can say, like on the way, like help you and support you in different ways. But yes, I think like it depends. You can be too big like you want to be, like I don't know how to just say, like is the limit, you leave the limit,
Yeah.
you want to go more.
Yes.
Sure.
Your only limit is within you, right? It's like you limit yourself. Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly, because well, sometimes when you grown up in a family with no all the facilities, sometimes your mindset is more lower and you think like the things are not possible. And it's very hard job to start change your mind because you have a lot of habits. The problem is when you are a child, is when you absorb more information to your brain, and one moment, because you absorb all that information, negative information and everything, when you are adult, sometimes it's difficult to transform, and to change, and learn new habits. It's one of the things I wanna talk also in the retreat. How to clean your mind and make a reset. And start again with a very good habits. Very good values, like can make your life different and mm, you know go and you can go to the next level. Like
Yeah.
basically, it's very important because sometimes we have all the tools to make the dreams come true, but if you don't change this first,
Mindset.
it's very hard. It's very hard, yeah.
Yeah, and I know you and I have had a lot of conversations about the scarcity mindset and the abundance mindset, right? And we've talked about that quite a lot while I was in Costa Rica, and it's definitely important. And this is something we'll be talking about during the retreat too, because a lot of times it's like you're saying, our limits are not outside of us. It's something internal. We're limiting ourselves, and it's really hard sometimes to see that if you're just you're working all the time, you're caught up, you're working on your business, you're working on your personal life, you're trying to eat healthy, you're like caught up in the day to day. And again, this is why we put ourselves in these environments. This is why you go to a retreat. This is why you take time out for yourself and invest in yourself, because when you do that, one, you get the instruction, right? And we're here to help, to teach, to coach. And I'm also looking for a yoga teacher just to help out. I will be teaching some yoga and doing some meditation, but I'd like to have another teacher. Just there's going to be 20 of us. We're going to sell out by November, guys. So don't sleep on this because we will sell out. This is going to be a sold out retreat. and we're going to build this amazing, wonderful container in the beauty of Costa Rica. We're going to be right by the beach, right by the jungle, right in that avatar energy that I love so much. You know, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be transformative. You will leave changed as long as you are willing to receive the change that is waiting for you. So yes, you got to go to the place to change the mindset. You got to get the right insights. We don't always see the blocks. Sometimes you need someone else to show you what you're missing. And Juan, that's one thing I've loved about some of our conversations is in the past is I feel like we've also been able to, like, you know, learn from each other and show each other some of those things as well. And it just shows that, you know, when you get with the right group of people, then you can really have a big transformation. So I gotta plug my phone in, it's about to die, but we can keep talking. Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. Yes, the idea is to bring to the people all the tools, you know, you need for creating the life you really want. Well, basically, you know, one of the persons I believe if everybody is okay, if everybody's having their life, they really come to this life to live and they're happy, this world could be much better,
Yeah.
you know, because imagine if everybody is living the life of their dreams, you know. It's something like transforming not only, of course, your life, but also the life the people around you, you know. When you are better, when you have a very good energy and you are very happy and you are replenishing and everybody's watching your light, you know, and you can transform the life of the people around you, you know. Like, for example, nowadays I living the life I really want to live, having the abundance, and I can support my family, you know. And I do, you know. Days ago, I was talking with my father, and I say, okay, I really pay all the bills for personal things in the family, you know. But I felt very happy because I have the money, and you had that, for example, you can, you know, make the life of the people you love better. And it's something that's very important, you know. It's not only for you, it also affects the people living around you. If you are okay, if you are happy, if you are a very good energy, you know, your family, your friends, everybody's going to feel that. And in that way you are helping, you know. It's like when you say hello to someone, it's not the same to say hello or say hello, you know, that very big smile, you know.
Yeah.
It's something like really, you know, it's something that's it's very hard, you know. You need to work a lot, you know, to create this, but you know, it's something like very, very important. I think just the world could be better world if everybody is living the life they really deserve, and everybody come to this world to live the life they really deserve. But of course, you need to take action. An action
Yeah.
is take retreats like this, you know. Don't say, I don't wanna take that retreat because maybe I'm gonna take one in the next year, you know. In your you are, you know, you are not taking action. It's gonna take more time to live the life you really want to live. The You know, every day is important. We only live in the present.
Yeah.
If you're not living the life you wanna live in this moment, what are you doing? It's something like very important.
Yeah, no, it is, and it reminds me. I just read this news story. It was, I think it was like the CEO of YouTube or someone who was really high up died at 56, and I was like, wow, you know, like that's not that old. That's really young, and I think we always think we have more time. We always think like, oh, I can do it next year. I can do it in 6 months. And you know, you have to live now. You can't live for retirement. You can't live for later. And I love listening to you, Juan. I have so much to learn from you, and I feel like I have. But you know, guys, if you're thinking about coming to this retreat, like, you're not coming to learn from people that haven't been through it. Like, we have been through our hardships. We have been through our tough times. We have learned the lessons. We have overcome the mindsets. We have launched our own businesses, right? Like, we're living these happy, fulfilled, purpose-filled lives. And like, And like Juan said, and it's my goal as well, like we want to see more people living in their purpose, more people actually taking action, moving towards their dreams to make the world a better place. And yeah, it's just it's a beautiful future. And I'm just so excited to see this group come together. And what I really want to manifest for 2025 is the 20 people that come to this retreat. I want that to be a cohort, and we're going to keep that group going into 2025. We're going to grow together. We're going to support each other. And I want to see every single person take off in their life and in their business and really get to that next level. I'm so excited for that. And so it's going to be an all-inclusive retreat. It's the week after Christmas. And we're doing December 28th through January 4th, and it's called Reclaim Your Dreams. It's all about setting up your right foundations, getting your plan in place, getting ready to make 2025 your year. And so Juan's going to be there with us. I'll be the retreat facilitator, and Juan is going to be taking us out into nature. So let me tell you guys, just the energy there. It's like if you've seen Avatar, like obviously there's no blue people, right? But the energy it feels when I was there, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in Avatar. I feel like we're in the movie. Like the energy in Costa Rica is really amazing. A lot of people talk about it. Like when I stepped off the plane, I felt, the positive energy, and it's the Pure Vida life. It's the Pure Vida lifestyle. So Juan, what can you tell us about Pure Vida?
Well, about Pura Vida, well, it's we translate Pura Vida as like pure life, but of course, it's more than only words, it's more than a nice slogan. It's like how you see the life, and how you connect with the life. I was thinking, to talk maybe today a little bit about time, how important is the time, because we are not here forever. Of course, we are gonna maybe we had another life, of course, but in this moment, we need to, you know, enjoy the time we have, do the things we really want to do. And time is now, is in this present. Um, Focus in the present and the time we have today, and how the time is so important to transform our lives. This retreat we are going to have is for people who want to entrepreneurs their own business, but also works for the people already had their own business, but the business is not moving at the level they want.
Yeah, the retreat's for those people too. Yeah, so it's for anyone who is either already an entrepreneur or maybe wants to start a business. So yeah, everyone.
Yes, exactly. And that's perfect, because everybody has the possibility to go and learn new skills to improve in their own business. And think about this. Every morning when you wake up and you do the meditation or whatever, because, for example, I do, then you are going to the next step, the most important next step in your day to make your business grow, or you are start looking the phone, doing a scroll down, and wasting time. You can think about this also. Are you investing time in yourself? Are you investing time and to be more ready and get new skills, learn more? Are you listening to people? Are you listening to the market around? What are the people is talking? What are the people is looking for?
Yeah, and so it's really about how you're using your resources, right? And so we've got three big ones, and you talked about time. Energy is our other really important resource, and our attention, right? And so I think especially this example of if you're scrolling on your phone every morning when you wake up, you're getting in your email, you're sending time, energy, and attention, and those are your three key resources. You're sending them all out, and it's all about how can you reset that, how can you focus that in the right direction. And I think you're right, a lot of what keeps people from reaching that next level is things like this. And so that's why at the retreat we're doing a whole workshop on energy audit, energy reset, making sure you're focusing your energy in the right attention. We've got one on the millionaire mindset, like what are the mindsets that you need to have to get to that next level, right? And we talk about a couple more as well. Like, well, we're going to be getting into manifestation. We have a manifestation workshop of how to start to use manifestation correctly to take your business to the next level, to take your life to the next level. How to use the story of your life. We've got one on rewriting your story. So what are some of the stories you're telling yourself? And are those stories, are they helping you? Or are they hurting you? Are they keeping you from moving forward and getting to where you need to be? And then also, everyone's going to leave with a plan. We're going to have a workshop on making a plan for your 2025. And so it's not just coming and learning mindset and doing meditation and yoga. Yes, we are going to have all of that, but we're also going to put it into action. We're going to create an action plan and clear the roadblocks so that you actually know what you need to do every day. And so then you're going to leave with these mindsets, with the right intentions, with the right energy, and with that actionable plan. And we've got 2 more workshops. So we're going to have a bunch of workshops, and this is really around the whole person, right? So we're going to be able to get everybody who comes is going to get this holistic reset. You're going to be able to come out completely ready and prepared to jump to that next level, to leap into that next phase in your life and in your business. So our last 2 workshops, one is breaking the chains. This is around healing any of those wounds, those core wounds that are keeping you from moving forward. A lot of people struggle with one or more things that, you know, are more internal. And so we're really going to work through that in a physical way and get some of that out of our bodies and out of our minds. And then we'll be talking about habits. We'll be resetting our autopilot, what we do every day, making sure those habits and routines, that stuff like what you do right when you wake up in the morning, let's reset it. So we're not scrolling on the phone. We're doing something new, and we're doing the things that get us to where we want to be at the end of 2025. So that's the workshops we're going to do, and I think it's going to be amazing. Juan, what else do you want to share with people?
You know, sometimes people want things, and but when you want something, it's not the same. For example, you want a life, you know, a style life, but it's not the same when the life you deserve. Okay, I want to try to explain this a little better. Okay. Everybody want a life. Okay.
They want something. They want to get somewhere.
Yeah, right. they want a life, but maybe the life they want is not the life they deserve. I want to explain this a little more. When people want something, it's just like a feeling, like I want this. But everybody here in this world, we come to this world to live the life we deserve, and the life we deserve is more than the life we want. How I can explain this? Because maybe you want a life, you want to live in one place or whatever, and you want a life, but you are in a comfort zone because I want this, but you are ignoring like maybe you deserve more in this life. Maybe
maybe there's something bigger, right? Like there could be something bigger, like a bigger purpose, something bigger for people.
That's right, totally right. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Because it's not the same when you want something, but when you deserve something. Always when you deserve, because you came to this world to have your best version of your life, it's always bigger. It's something bigger, like the universe, God, whatever, Ganesha. You know, it's something like it's always bigger. You know, there is no limit. There is no limit to the things you deserve.
Yeah.
But in the things you want, because for example, maybe I want. Okay, I want this car. My baby, I deserve a better car. It's something material, sounds a little material, but it's just to explain a little bit what I'm trying to say. You know, like always, we deserve the best. Is my opinion. You know, and the time is very important because you need to. The time is very important because you need to focus more in the things that are giving you results. You know. You need to be very careful with the time because it's your time. Your time is it's not coming back. You know, it's a time you already spent, and every day is gone. You know, and the moment we have this, you know, practice. Go to the gym, have a healthy food. You know, go and explore, talk with other people. You know, learn. some of the things that you are investing your time. And this retreat is also very important for that reason, because you need to invest in yourself. You are, we can say like, well, in Costa Rica, we can say maybe like the tool, you are the machine, you are the main character of the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, and I talk about this. I talked about this in a workshop recently, and the analogy that I gave was like the car analogy, right? If you think about yourself, if you're thinking of yourself like a car, especially in Western culture, we think we can just keep going and keep going and give and give and give and never take care of ourselves, never pour into our own lives, never refill, and we'll be fine. But if you think about it, like if you have a car, you have to refill the gas, you have to change the oil, you have to put in the washer fluid, right? And we're exactly the same. Like we have to have these things that we do to take care of ourselves. And I think that's why people love to come to Costa Rica, is because they can come and they can recharge and they can refill and they can soak in all that positive energy, be in nature. And when you pair that with the yoga and with the all-inclusive retreat structure, you really get the opportunity to reset and refill your cup. So yeah, I love that. I love that analogy.
Yes, exactly. Well, I've been working in tourism for a long time. Um, and yes, I can see how people is coming here to enjoy the nature, but what happened? For example, some weeks ago, I had some group of people, and one of the girls told me like she had like 3 jobs, and she was saving money to come here and had a vacation and then go back to work. Okay, well, the thing is like, I know like sometimes people is investing time um, to come and visit, a country, but what is the life you are having after this a little short break? The thing I want to, try to do with the people is like, okay, you are coming back to your home, but you're coming back to have the life you really deserve. Because I think very important, maybe start, make a change have a better life, a healthy life, and more time in your life. It's not only it's a nice break, and I know very well why many people is coming here, but also I want to give more to the people. Like people, change their mind, and when they come back they start looking for their dreams. And it's happened, I meet a lot of people like I said, what do you do for work, and they sometimes they are a little like shy to tell me what they are doing, or things like that. Every job is important. The most important is like you really love what are you doing in the rest of your life, because it's your life. You are the most important person in your life,
Yeah.
and you need to take care of you.
Yeah.
If you think like you need to go and work like another 2 years with 3 jobs to have the vacation, you know, but what are you doing? Basically, because also it's not only to take breaks, also is be your life, be the paradise you want to live in. It's something that's very important. Like you need to fix things. When you come back, like the people coming to the retreat, you need to go back of home. Of course, you need to go back with another mindset. Like another thing that you really want to do. Some
Well,
people
and
sometimes.
I think this is the real difference between just going on a vacation and going to something like a retreat. Because a vacation, yeah, like you said, it's like you go, you come back, it's like life is the same, nothing changes. But when you put yourself in a container like a retreat with facilitators, with the right intentions, right, and you have this curriculum, both the yoga, the meditation, the healthy food, like getting all of that, but then also going through the workshops, going through the mindset training, right? And you go through all of this, that's when you change your life. And I can just say from my personal experience, in the past 2 years, I have leveled up like so many times. And every time I had a major breakthrough, it was because I put myself in a specific place, the right place with the right people and the right intentions. So it's not just, oh, let me go on vacation. It's let me intentionally put myself in a place where I can have a breakthrough, where I can get through whatever is blocking me from going where I want, from creating that dream life and making the changes that are going to get me the life and the business that I want. And I think that's what folks really need to understand and to hear is like, this is an intentional decision for you to level up and for you to go to that next level and maybe even higher and further than you ever thought was possible, you know?
Yes, of course. People sometimes travel, but people travel sometimes for just look for escape their realities. And it's one. I know very well this because I had many people telling me problems and things like that were start traveling and whatever. And when they come back, they didn't really like the life they had in back home. And it's something is a little sad, but it's the truth. That's why I start with this project with the healing tours, because the idea is like the transform life. It's not only one more vacation. Many of the people following, we start friends, we start as the guy and the tourist, but nowadays we can say we are friends. And many of them nowadays are working in their own dreams, and this is something very grateful. It's something that made me feel really, really, really good. I want to go in that direction, because I think it's very important, every time, everything can start as a vacation. It's okay, but what next? Let's go to the next level.
Let's make friends. Like that's part of what we want to do and facilitate in this container that we're putting together in December is let's make some biz besties, let's support each other. Let's come together. Let's go through everything together during that week. And then let's continue that. Let's continue to support each other through 2025. And like my vision for this retreat is that we get the right group of people in the room, like they're energetically being drawn to us right now, right? And then we come up with, everyone gets their breakthrough, you build the plan, and then we support each other all next year. And let's all crush it as a group, as a cohort, these 20 people that are going to show up. And, I would love to see this group of people just build this really strong little business besties community and stay connected. And, I know some people are probably wondering, well, what's the investment? Like, what's the price? And we have options. Like, you get to pick your own room. So you get to choose, right? And we have options starting under $3,000. And that is all inclusive once you land in Costa Rica. So that's all the workshops, that's the 7 breakthrough workshops, that's all the yoga, all the meditation, sound bowls, cacao, all the excursions going out to the national park and the waterfall, that's all the food, that is transportation to and from the airport. We're all going to meet in San Jose, right at a hotel near the airport and go together. So once you get there, like you don't have to worry about anything, like it's all going to be included. And I think it's going to be amazing. I'm just so excited to get to host this group. So yeah, I can't wait.
No, Inessa, it's totally, that's the thing, give the people the facilities, and it's better for them. They don't need to worry about I need to book a shuttle, I need to book the tickets or nothing like that, because we don't want the people waste time thinking about these things. We want to make the things easier to the people, like the facilities, they don't need to work about that. The people need to bring to the retreat is the best energy, the best of themselves, the best, how do you say, like the positive, it's the only you need. We are going to guide you, we're not going to try to be the best, we're going to be very open, we're going to be very honest, we are going to try to bring you the Pura Vida life. Thank you, Adrian, for everything you are doing. I'm very proud of you. Keep going, and everything is possible. We can transform the life of the people, our own life, of course. And I think it's going to be a very amazing team with a very good energy. And see you in December. See you in December. Don't waste the opportunity and come to join us in Costa Rica, in Uvita, next December.
All right, guys, grab your spot and we'll see you there. Bye, Juan.
Bye bye. Take care.